Oh, right, it says we're back, we're ready to go. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our next run. It is Sonic Mania. Sonic and Tails, good ending. That's right, once again, Arg's going to go get all the Chaos Emeralds. Maybe that's the source of my power. Maybe it's because I keep getting the Chaos Emeralds all the time. Anyway, before the run here, I jumped into the debug menu. I went and turned off the supersonic music, so we're going to get to hear all the amazing tunes from the game. Although, you will get to hear the supersonic theme once. So, without further ado, we are going to go and do the run, and we are going to go and have some fun. So, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Oh, no, we're not. That's the wrong button. Try that again. 3, 2, 1, go. So, welcome to our next game here, Sonic Mania, Sonic and Tails, good ending here. We're going to start by spin dashing our way over in Green Hill. Sonic Mania is, of course, for the fans, by the fans, or in this case, for the Mania, by the Mania. It is an absolutely amazing title filled with nostalgia and new stuff. New stuff like the drop dash that you can see that I'm doing here. The drop dash allows us to do a mini spin dash in midair and immediately release it. But first, we're going to grab a Chaos Emerald, so we're going to jump to the right, we're going to jump to the left, keep on jumping as we do the thing here. This allows us to build an extraordinary amount of speed and allows us to grab that emerald in about 6 seconds. So if you blinked, you missed it. That's the emerald number 1 there. And this is the reason why we are getting all the emeralds right now, because we can get them in about 12 minutes if everything all goes well. We're going to get them all by the end of our third stage of Studiopolis. So we're going to spin dash our way through it and run our way through. We will be bringing our buddy Tails here, and that is for a reason that we will find out later on in the run. So we're going to run, jump, and spring our way across. Jumping all the way through, jumping in, jumping rune, and then all the way into special stage number 2. Special stage number 2, again, we're going to just jump straight to the right, jump over the hole, jump back to the left, and then keep the speed going all over the mines, and ta-da! We got an emerald! These are really quick stages. If you're a fan of Quake, or if you're a fan of Unreal Tournament, think of it like strafe jumping. I'll explain it more when we get into one of the longer stages as we go through. But that is what we're going to get in specials in number 1 here, Green Hill 1. We're now going to run, jump, and go our way down the bottom here to grab ourselves a invincibility, and then use the slope to get a big old jump from our spin dash and run our way through. Just like the classic games here, the spin dash is good if you can do a 6-tap spin dash and then release it on the next frame, also known as the perfect spin dash. The boss is already gone, we don't have to worry about him, that is fine for us, as we now come into Act 2. So the way this game works is that the nostalgic stages, the remade stages, are a mishmash of everything from the old games in Act 1, and then Act 2 has some new gimmicks. The gimmick in this stage here are these wonderful little zip lines. We ain't grabbing any of them. Tails grabbed one, we left him behind, unfortunately. So we're going to run, jump, and grab our way through here. Going to grab our speed shoes hiding in the tree here, and use those speed shoes to get a big old jump off the base here. Going to jump up through, making sure you don't have to spring. Didn't hit the spring, but we hit the bridge instead. Going to grab our first elemental shield of the run. It is the fire shield. The fire shield allows us to do this horizontal fire dash that gives us a big old burst of speed. Will allow you to step on fire and protect you from projectiles as well. Going to do a big old run, jump, and through to the top right here, bouncing off the enemies, bouncing off the spring, up to the top area, and goodbye fire shield, because fire and water do not mix. Grabbing special stage number 3. So, special stage number 3, we're going to bounce to the left, we're going to keep holding right, and then go back to the right, keep holding left. You can do this repeatedly. The reason we're doing this, as you can see, is this is building up a ridiculous amount of speed. You're supposed to only get this speed when you grab the blue spheres. You grab the blue spheres, it goes from Mach 1 to Mach 2 to Mach 3. Once you're in Mach 3, you can catch the emerald and catch up to it. The rings are your time inside the special stage. We don't need any of them, because bouncing left and right allows you to build up speed indefinitely and allows you to grab the emerald really, really quickly. We've now got 3. We're now at the end of the stage, which means we've got a boss coming. Tell me if you've seen this boss before. It's Death Egg Robo! Unfortunately for Death Egg Robo here, this time the hitbox don't have a hurt box, which means we can stand under it. Our buddy Tails is going to get some extra hits for us, and we get to kill the boss just like that. The other cool thing about Tails here is Tails is controlled by our inputs on a slight delay. So we have some control over Tails this time, which is really important for things like that, when we can fly around, and we're going to use him to do some cheats as well. He's going to help us out. So we're going to run our way through in a chemical plant now. Chemical plant going all the way through. We spin dash, we jump, we spin dash, we jump. We're going to take the top right here after the second loop. We jump. This allows us to drop dash all the way down, get past our enemies here, bouncing off the head and running our way down. Not going for the IL route in this stage, because we are going to go and grab our Chaos Emeralds. The 2 Chaos Emeralds that we'll get in this stage are on the beaten track, so we don't have to go too far out of our way to get them, compared to some of the other big rings in the stage here. So we're going all the way around in special stage number 4. We're going to jump at the 3rd pillar there. We're going to hold left, and we're going to jump all the way down. If we jump it correctly, we're going to go to the corner, and ta-da! Special stage number 4 already done. Going through, going in. 3 more to go. And then we got to get supersonic again, which will be fun. So, look at the timer on the stage there. It says 19 seconds. I will guarantee you that we will be in the next special stage by 29 because we run through, we go up, we jump at the top there, and we roll down. And then we go all the way to the left. And guess what's in here? It's a big ring at 28.47. And special stage number 5 is the exact same as special stage number 1. You start by going to the left and then back to the right and go back to the left. And if you've done it right, you'll hit the enemy before the corner. Unfortunately, we didn't hit before the corner, but that's all right because I have my backup strats. My backup strats allow me to get back up. Always have your backups. And there you go. So as the stage widens, it's all right because we have our backup strats that allow us to catch the emeralds there. And away you go. Perfectly good fun for us, right? So now, unfortunately, there are another emerald stage available in Chemical Plant Act 1 here, but it's way out of our way. It's down the bottom there. We don't want to get there because we can't get back up. So we're just going to go and finish the stage and get our next one in Chemical Plant Act 2 and our final one in Studiopolis 1. So we're going to go through, we're going to go in, we're going to go down and round it up through, spin, jump, and do a big jump there. That is a loop jump. Loop jumps are really, really good, and we're going to try and do a few of them here to gain some speed. So loop jump, loop jump, loop jump. Not getting a large amount of speed there, but it's alright. We can still run off the screen towards the end here. Maybe we'll get our buddy Tails to come in. Tails come down. Oh, Tails was not there in time. Tried to get the double hit on the boss, but we did not make it through. So, we are now going to do damage boost the boss, the video game. Damage boost of the boss here. 2, 3, and then we get third hit. Well, the boss gets hit. That is good. 1, 2, and that's the boss gone. We're now maybe going to get a secret item that's hidden on the stage. Ah, we didn't. Good, we're saving time. There are 3 items hidden underneath the stage, and if the sound bounces on them, it releases them, and it wastes a little bit of time. But we are alright. We don't have to worry about it. We're now in a Chemical Plant Act 2. Chemical Plant Act 2 is our first of the vertical scrolling stages. This is a very vertical stage. We're going to go left and right, getting higher and higher as we go through. The stage's gimmick, as you just saw, is flubber. The dark blue flubber will damage us. The light blue flubber will give us a small bounce. And the green flubber, which is why it gets its name, gives us a ye olde big bounce. We also have flubber, which is sticky and will allow us to move up and down the place. So, we're going to run our way through here. We are trying to beat a cycle of 118 towards the top of the stage to our second last special stage, but we'll see what happens with the game. Making sure we don't get hit by any of these, which is always nice. We're going to go through, down, run, jump, land on that, turn it in a flubber, and up to the top we go. Down the sled, we're going to jump down at this area, going to land, do a damage boost off the spikes, allows us to spin dash and get towards the end. Big old jump through, lands on the side there, and then we get our friend Sniper, no Snipey, jumps up the top, Sniper, no Snipey, and away we go. Booyah. Always take the blue tubes, because the blue tubes are faster. The red ones take you to areas of the stage that you don't need to go to. All the way through, going to jump, spin, dash, and through, all the way around, making our way in, heading the thing. Getting up here before 103 is really good for us. We might just be able to make it to the area. Going through, going down, going up, going in. Big old jump up the top, going to wait for the platform to come down, waiting for the 118, but we're only at 113, so we are more than fine here. Very nice. If you get there at 118, you can see that starts to go up, and you may get squished. Sonic is not responsible for any squishings that may happen while trying to get to this bonus stage. Special stage number 6, hardest bonus stage in the game for me because we have these lovely springs. These springs will either bounce me forward or bounce me backwards. It bounced me forward in the air, which is nice. We didn't hit the mine, which is good. Grabbing the emerald before hitting any of the mines. The mines will drain 10 seconds of time for every set you hit. There are 3 in a row, so if you hit the first one, you will careen into the second and the third, and there's nothing you can do about it. But we're alright. 1 more emerald to go. We will get that after we have done the boss of the stage, which is Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Stall-Inducing Puyo Machine. I'm sorry for all you puzzle game fans out there. I am not a Mean Bean player, and it's about to show. Time to try and beat Dr. Oh yeah, go for it.
So, while you're doing the Puyo, can we step in with a few donations?
Oh yes, of course.
All right, we have a $20 donation from Anonymous with just less than 3.
Yeah.
Another $5 donation from Omar N. Awesome as always, Argick.
Thank you.
And $10 donation from Esper Hub. Let's go, Argick. I think that's the number of O's that we've got on there.
Yeah, it might be. No, thank you, everybody. We are trying to do some Puyo right now, but I'm not the best at Puyo, so I'm going to take it safe, and hopefully we get a decent enough boss going on here. He's almost gone. If I can get a decent couple of combos going through now, we'll be alright, but I kind of dropped a little bit early. So we'll have to see what happens here. That purple blue would be very nice. Can I get another purple game? If you could give me another purple, I'd be very, very happy right now. Actually, I'm going to drop you down there. Oh, your boss killed you down. That's fine. Turns out if you ask for a purple, the boss will just go in that way and we'll get to go in advance to the stage. Booyah! So now we're just going to run our way to the end of the stage. Tails getting the victory bounce off the spring, and that is a good stage. Why? Because we didn't get a loop of the music either. I wasn't even paying attention there. That's great. These are the best Puyos. Alright, into our first unique stage in the game, it is Studiopolis Zone. This is the stage that was originally sent to Sonic Team as a prototype, and the reason we have Sonic Mania in the first place. So we're going to run, jump, and bounce our way through the stage here, trying to go as fast as we can. Going to grab our last Chaos Emerald as well. Big jump up, and now we're going to just wait twice to this one, because we didn't get the bounce we were looking for, but that's alright. And then apparently I managed to miss the bounces entirely. That is impressive. Well done, Sonic. Run through, jump over, drop dash down, big old jump, drop dash again. Big old jump, drop dash a third time. Not for the speed shoes, but for the 10 rings. Because unfortunately, we're about to go into our last special stage, which means we're about to lose our ring count here. So we're going to go up, going to go through, going to go down in this section, big old jump up, and then into our final special stage number 7. Going to go around, going to jump, go down to the other side, spin dash over here. Big old jump 1, big old jump 2, big old jump 3, big old jump 4, big old jump 5, and there's our emerald. Ta-da! So now we have all 7 Chaos Emeralds in probably about 12 minutes, and that allows us now to turn into Super Sonic. However, as mentioned earlier, we will not be hearing the Super Sonic music because we disabled it in the level select menu. 6214 is the code for that. They added it in Mania Plus. It was really cool of them to do that, and now we get to have some fun. We're at 41 rings. We'll be at 46 here as we run, jump over this section. We jump over, grab, and then press the transform button after we grab the last A here, and grab our second elemental shield of the run, the Lightning Shield. The Lightning Shield is absolutely phenomenal as Super Sonic for the simple reason it magnetizes all the rings to us. The Lightning Shield also gives us the ability to double jump and deflect projectiles. However, we don't get either of those abilities because 1, we're invincible, and 2, Super Sonic doesn't get to use any of the shield abilities. So there's no fire dash, there's no lightning jump, and there's no bubble bounce. This is Heavy Gunner. Heavy Gunner just trolled me by giving me a 3 missile. Missiles will come in either top, middle, or bottom, aka 1, 2, or 3. He just gave us a 3. 3 suck. We don't want 3. We now want to go back to the transition point and fly with tails because this is going to allow us to try and get to the top route in this area. We do want to see as many 1s or as many 2s as we can, and we want to be up the top of the route because that is faster. So we're going to go all the way around here. Yo, boss, you going to be nice to me? Hey, we got a 1. Let's see if we're going to get another 1 on this one. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for 3 1s here, game. All the way through, fly with tails, get onto the transition point. The reason we look for the transition points here is that this boss endlessly loops until you actually hit the boss. There are specific cuts in the level, which is where they will transition to the next phase. That's a 3, that's rubbish. So we're just gonna have to wait for that to go in. So far, it's 3-1-3. Can we make it 3-1-3-1? That 1 doesn't count, game, I saw that. That 1 doesn't count, okay, because that doesn't allow us to get a double hit. Back to the transition point, flies us over the top. We still got 25 rings, that is fine, because we got 1 more hit to go. Will it be a good one? Will it be no? We're going to find out. It's where we're just going to go. Hey, we got a 2, so we got 3-1-3-2. Unfortunately, that's a bit meh, RNG. We got 2 3s. Ideally, you want no 3s, but hey, it happens. You don't control it. We haven't found any way to manipulate it yet. If somebody does, we would love to hear it. So running our way through now, we're deliberately going to slow down at the end of the stage. So just like Sonic 1 SMS, the faster you go at the end of those stages, the higher it will spin and waste some time. But the good news is we get to keep our Lightning Shield. So we're now inside the TV studio here. We're inside TV. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab as many rings as we can with our newly minted Lightning Shield here. And this just allows us to run our way through the stage, not having to worry about where any of the rings are because they will all come to us. Roll under the orb, not managing to get through. They're going to hit off the spring immediately, up to the top section, and we're already going to be near 50 rings, which is phenomenal. And then the main thing about this stage is just knowing the directions that you need to go to. We're not quite at 50 there. Getting trolled by the bumpers there, which is alright. Gonna run, jump through. We'll grab some rings here. There should be some there, some there. Not enough. I'll just do the transformation at the bottom of the slide on this area. Run, down, run, run. Make sure you keep hold of the speed. When we get up to this area with the spring, the bounces us down. We jump and we transform. So into the area, we're going to jump all the way up to the top here. We're going to bounce our way through. Not off that. We want on the spring that's underneath game. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, the spring is not letting me roll through, so that's fine. And then into the funnel. We're going to aim for the funnel, and we're going to aim for the right-hand side of the funnel and face right. That allows us to get through the funnel without spinning 100 miles an hour. We can control the first one. We cannot control the second one, but we'll see what happens. Coming through, going to run, jump up this section. It's going to skip part of the stage because we don't need to go that way, thanks to Supersonic's increased jump height. Supersonic in this game has increased jump height, invincibility, and increased speed. Allows us to slow down, and here you can see we're getting a little bit more of a spin. And now we're going to come down to our boss. The boss in this one is a chicken that is going to read the weather to us. And we're going to just hit the boss. The good thing about this boss is that Eggman is there, so we're just going to beat him up with our buddy Tails. Tails is now going to allow us to fly into the boss and not worry about it. Because an interesting property is that Sonic and Tails share properties in this game. If Tails grabs on a Supersonic, like you're seeing here, Tails will become invincible. This allows Tails to carry Sonic and be invincible while doing it, and allows us to have some fun. We're not getting our capsule spawning until we hit the ground. Capsule, why are you doing this in a marathon run? Well, we just gotta wait for the capsule to spawn now. When the capsule decides to spawn, we'll be alright. There we go. Capsule finally decided to spawn. That's always good. No idea why that decides to happen at times, but there we go. Just costing us a couple of seconds there. Now we're going to the Flying Battery. So, welcome back to the stage from Sonic and Knuckles. It is the Flying Battery Zone. Going all the way through, going to spin, go through. We're going to make sure we get a really cool strat here. We are Psycho-based, and our Lightning Shield will make a comeback with a nice upgrade. But first, we're going to grab the Fire Shield. We're going to use this horizontal Fire Dash to get over some death bits without falling down into the hole. We're going to run our way over here. We're going to jump at the second run. We're going to Fire Dash. We're going to jump again. We're going to dash again. That allows us to get in. Tails falling down into the pit, but that's alright because he'll come back because he has infinite lives. Allows us to run, jump, Fire Dash over into the cylinder. Up one, up two. Going to make sure we Fire Dash again to get the speed up on the ceiling. Allows us to run round, and then we transform in a Super, and we grab the Lightning Shield. Lightning Shield's extra power-up in this stage are these magnetized ceilings. If you are under a magnetized ceiling with a Lightning Shield, it will pull you towards it. Because magnets, how do they work? Nobody knows. We're waiting for this one. We're at the 43 cycle, which is fine because we wait for it to be 48. I'll activate the magnet right now. Up we go. Allows us to take our top route, and now we're going to go and get our high fiber diet. Tails, though, doesn't need any iron. He already has much, so that's fine. We'll just wait for him to come back. Wait for our missiles to go down and reveal the stage. So we go down here. We're going to make sure Tails is not here, because if Tails is here like that, he's going to come and eat our missiles. Don't you dare eat my missiles. You can have this set. You're not allowed that other set. There we go. It runs our way down. Going in. Through we go. And runs our way to the boss stage. Tails, unfortunately, just getting hit there, meaning he's not going to be here for the boss, but that's alright, because Supersonic has the ability to jump on to the boss here. So Tails will come in, but because we are already hitting the boss, we don't need to worry about it. And welcome to the gimmick of Act 2. We are standing in it. It is literally this junk. This is the floor. It is junk. It is not solid, basically. If you stand in that, you're going to fall down it. And that is what we're going to do for Act 2, because Act 2 in this game, normally top route is best route in these games, but the developers of Sonic Mania understood that a lot of speedrunners know that and will always go the top route. They decided to make it bottom route is best route in this stage, so we're going to fall down in the junk, in the bottom route, fall our way down to the bottom here. The reason the bottom route is also really good is because down this section to the left there is a lightning shield. Not a lightning shield, sorry, that's a big rig. Arg, you're getting your powers mixed up. We get the lightning shield in a minute. So we go around here, we get ourselves Supersonic, running our way through, going all the way up, and jump, jump, jump. Now we're going to go get our Lightning Shield, because the Lightning Shield is over here. We bungo of that. There's our Lightning Shield there. Arg was getting ahead of himself on the speedrun commentary, as he normally does. Going to jump our way up through this section, making sure we don't get crushed by the platform there. Drop dash our way through, run our way across, getting up and in, and then we're going to plan ourselves a boss skip. So, to explain this boss skip, the boss is a permanently vertically scrolling arena. However, the permanently vertically scrolling arena is in the bottom of the stage. So what we're going to do is we're going to despawn from Supersonic by using this checkpoint. We are then going to try and do a specific jump with Sonic using the Lightning Shield to double jump above the boss arena and use our buddy Tails to hit the capsule. So we're going to run, jump, and grab on this one. Go all the way through, go all the way down. Need to babysit Tails here because we need our buddy to come with us. This is why we bring him. We need this to go through. Going in, going down, going round. This is where we're going to carry him. If I fail this, things are going to go a little bit wonky, but we'll see what happens. Our estimate is accounting for it. Going to wait, going to run, going to jump, going to bounce, going to run, going to go through, go jump, and do the double, go down, and yes! Tails goes in, hits the capsule, skipping the boss fight, and away we go into our new stage. Thank you, buddy. We love you. Such a good boy. And into Press Garden we go. Now we're going to try and see if we can get Zero Cycle. We're going to bounce our way through. This is the printing press where he will print all the newspapers saying, "Good boy, help Sonic get Skip." Tails is a good boy, going all the way through, dropping down the bottom, going in and through the stage, grabbing our big ring, and trying to make it to the platform section in 26 seconds. Can we do it? I have no idea, but let's see if we can make it through. We had 69 rings there. That was nice. Going all the way up, just missing the cycle there and no more, but you know what? I'm chuffed to bits. We got the boss skip in a marathon run. Running our way through here, running up, and this is another vertically scrolling level here. You can see these elevators pushing us through. Got to be careful to get off them, because if you don't, they will crush you, and we don't want to get crushed. Runs our way through the stage, bouncing our way up, and then up to the end. They're going to spin dash our way through up to the top, and then going to do a very cool skip here. We're going to do a pretty much almost vertical drop dash. We're going to drop dash on the edge of a platform here and then go all the way up. Woohoo! Grabbing a fire shield. That'll be important for our next act here. And head to our boss arena. One thing I would like to see, if you have any waving emotes, please get ready to wave to the boss. We got our lovely Shiver Saw boss here. He's he's just defending the place. He's just a guard. He keeps an eye out, doing his job. But he likes to wave to us. So if we wave to the boss. How you doing, boss? Wave to the boss. Unfortunately, we do have to go beat up the boss now, so we're just going to jump into his little cubby hole, do the Doomsday style boss, bouncing on the boss 6 times, and then wave goodbye to the boss again. Goodbye, boss. Goodbye. And then going all the way through and in. This allows us to get a little bit of swag. Keep an eye on Sonic as we transition into Act 2. Woo! Backwards moonwalk swag. Good old job, Sonic, there. So the reason we grab our fire shield is because the gimmick of Act 2 here is ice and getting frozen. But who knew the fire shield keeps you warm? That means we don't get frozen on this stage, and it allows us to run all the way through with impunity. Unfortunately, we did lose our shield there, but that's alright, because we're not going to get frozen anymore, except from the time that we want to. So we're going to jump down here. We're already at 39 rings, means I don't have to worry about grabbing any more. Grab that setup there, grab this section here, and we go to super. Now that we're super, we're going to try and get frozen and allow us to skip a large chunk of the level, get frozen by this enemy, hit the button 4 times, that way you are about to get frozen. How you doing, Sonic? You alright there, buddy? Nah, he's not happy about this. But we're going to use the ice to break the ice to get up to the top, and away we go. I guess you can say that's a real icebreaker. Up to the top of the stage, going to our boss now. Welcome to Heavy Shinobi. Going all the way down. Hit the boss. Who's got the biggest hitbox? Turns out Supersonic does. We get 3 hits on the boss. The boss retaliates by freezing us. 3 more hits on the boss, and then the last 2, finishing the stage in less than a minute. And away we go to our next stage, which is good old Sonic CD to Stardust Speedway. To Stardust Speedway we go. So now, we are going in Stardust Speedway, a really chill stage, and where Knuckles was introduced into the run. This stage is a bit of a labyrinth, a bit of a maze at the start here, but we know exactly where it is we need to go, so we're just going to run, jump, and navigate our way through. Jump up to the top here, dodge the lightning bug, and then not quite getting our jump there, but that's alright, because we can get up to this section and go down. Allows us to speed our way through, making sure we grab 50 rings as quickly as possible, because you guessed it, we're going to super our way through the end of it. It's also got my favorite room in the game, and probably one of my favorite jumps too. So here's our most deadly room in the game. This is ye olde spike room. Get hit by the armadillo into the spikes, and you're going to lose all your rings, and that's going to hurt. So we're going to grab as many of these as we can. We're already at 40. That's going to give us 47. Up to 53. Run, jump, and through. And now we get my favorite jump in the game as we come up into this area. It's going to launch our way down, wait for that to come back, and then immediately launch myself. 1, 1, 1. Up and down and launch and jump. Oh, I hit off the wall. Tails trying to do it for me, though, giving me the backup. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. So up, down, round, and into the boss area. We're going to get there by about a minute, which is standard for me. Very, very good. Here comes the giant lightning bug. 2 hits on the boss. It'll disappear. It'll summon 3 of its buddies. Get the final 4 hits, and away to Act 2 we go. So
let me know when you have a chance for some donations.
Oh, go for it. We also have a big auto-scroller stage coming up very soon for you.
All right. Well, we have a $300 donation from Nickel Lime. Gotta donate for Argick's amazing Sonic commentary. It's too good. Thanks for raising money for the kids. Let's make it to 15K. And that meets the WarioWare all cutscenes incentive for tomorrow. And then we have $10 from HUD601. I'm gonna go and try to do this as best as I can. Argick, money! The comment in there, in your best Scottish accent, Arg will understand.
I most certainly do. Well done. I appreciate the accent. Oh, that was amazing. Alright, we are here at Stardust Speedway 2. The stage that effectively plays itself, but we're almost done. There you go. And yes, we did indeed. We just got money. Thank you very much, everybody, for your donations to No Kid Hungry. It is massively appreciated. Please do keep them coming in. As I said, there is an auto-scroller coming up in 2 stages' time. So let's see if we can get any more donations in here. But before that, we have our boss coming up. This is Metal Sonic split into 3 phases. We've got ourselves a chase. Then we've got ourselves Silver Sonic boss fight. And finally, a Metal Sonic Kai. However, we're going to skip a phase. What we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves stuck in a wall and do our only instance of zipping in this game. Or not zipping, but, you know, getting stuck in geometry. Single tap, spin dash, hold right, release right in the wall. We jump once and then we jump all the way up the top. And away we go. Hit the checkpoint to the stage. I'm sorry, 8-bit fans. Silver Sonic is skipped. The reason that works is because when you are stuck in geometry in this game, the only way you can go is up. And if you go any higher, then the game will most likely crush you and send you back to the nearest checkpoint as a soft lock precaution. However, we can do it one more time later on in the run in Lava Reef 2, which we have a special treat coming up for you on that one as well, which is going to be really, really good fun. But yeah, the developers were fully aware of the zips and the tricks in the classic games, and they do not allow you to do them. There's no fancy zipping. There's no big fancy clips. In Mania mode, in Encore mode, there's a bit of a treat. But now we are in Hydro City. It is Hydro City. I will not hear any substitutes on that one, and you all know who you are. We're going to go all the way through the stage. This is the hardest stage in the game, in my opinion, because we basically take the top route, the middle route, and the bottom route. And because of that, there are no checkpoints until the boss. So if I make any mistakes, we get sent all the way back to the very beginning. We are trying to make a 1-minute block cycle. If we get that wrong, we will get squished, and we will be back to the start. Running our way through to the stage here. Going to make sure we just jump, hold left, down we go. Going to grab our final elemental shield of the run. It's about time. Wow. It is the bubble shield. The bubble shield, of course, allows us to breathe underwater, gives us the bubble bounce, and will also deflect projectiles, which means we are now supersonic underwater, and we can breathe. It means we are really, really overpowered, which is amazing. As we go all the way through, all the way in, we made our cycle as well, which is great. Oh, yeah, going in. Making sure we run our way through, up, down, and round. Up we go to the top. And going in. So down the bottom, I'm going to skip off to the left again. Allows you to pace through the ground. Why it does, I do not know. And then we're going to get to see Eggman in his scuba gear. Don't know if I was going to see that today, but that's what we were seeing today. Like, yo, look, Eggman in the scuba gear. What's going on here? I don't know. I don't know. I will hear no substitutes about Hydro City versus Hydro City. If you want to see which one is the best, the one with the highest donations wins. That's how this works. If you want to prove me wrong and say it's Hydro City, then you gotta donate for it. But we are now going in. Here's a PSA for all you evil geniuses out there. Please do not leave your eggmobiles unattended, or random hedgehogs, foxes, echidnas, armadillos, or flying squirrels may come and commandeer them. Yes, that's right. It is the boss from Sonic 3. But this time, we are the ones in control. Eggman's dropping his mines. We're the ones dropping the depth charges and sucking him up into the blades there. Eggman, why did you leave it unattended, buddy? What did you do? Going all the way through, up to the top, and the bubble shield makes a very nice canopy as we go all the way to the top. So now we're going to go through, we're going to have some fun as we come into Act 2. We got the triple bubble bounce, and I've got a special guest commentator who's going to explain what the triple bubble bounce for you is. All you need to know is it's very, very important. We're going to get Thank you, Swedish Chef, for explaining the triple bubble bounce there for us. That does allow us to skip the early cycle there, to go through. And what we're going to do now is grab 53 rings between now and the first checkpoint to allow us to go all the way up the top and get ourselves the supersonic. And bork, bork, bork. Because, of course, that's how it works. Good old Swedish Chef. A lot of fun. Running our way down now. We're going to get up to 32, all the way up to this section here. Actually, I think we're going to be one short. Yeah, we're at 31, but that's all right. 33 up to the top should give us 43 here. In we go. Round 47, 50, 53, and we are done. So now we're going to go round to the other section here. But what we're going to do is skip the infinity sign by turning, jumping, going around the other side. Big jump up, hitting the transition point, and about turning. Goodbye, game. And then we're going to do that a second time. So the way this stage works is that there are foreground layers and background layers and transition points. So the game expects you to go from the top left down to the bottom right, up to the top right, down to the bottom left. However, as you just saw, we can skip all that, and we're going to do it again. This time, we're going to do it by casually jumping through the ground. So we've got these blue tubes. These blue tubes are good. We're just going to turn around, run, jump, and through we go. There you go. Going all the way in, all the way down the bottom, up to the top, and round to the side. In we go, down to our boss fight. And the good thing about this boss fight is it's going to teach us how to deal with the boss. So we got the boss coming up, and in Tails is going away. Catch you later, buddy. As we come our way through here, we get told, by the way, here are these mines. Use these mines to hit the boss. Hit the boss, get a bubble. Mission accomplished. However, we're supersonic. We get to hit the boss as well because we're invincible. The boss is invincible, and we just got perfect RNG. Phase 1 is done. Into Phase 2. Welcome to the washing machine. Unfortunately, we only got to put on a bit of a spin cycle, so we're already dry, and we get to go into our next stage already. Once again, Tails using the supersonic invincibility to keep us inside the boss's hitbox, and away we go. So now, what we get to do is we get to go to our next stage. We get to go to our auto-scroller. It is, of course, Mirage Saloon. We're flying on the plane. We've got our 3 characters, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, all ready to go, flying through the desert, when suddenly... Oh no. It is Heavy Magician. How are you doing, Heavy Magician? She is going to drop a giant caterpillar down to the stage. I'm going to grab 50 rings between now and the boss. So that is me for now. Mind of me. If you've got anything you would love to say, the stage is yours.
I would. We have a $20 donation from Ashikun, who states, "It's pronounced Hydro City and I shall die on this hill." $20, is that enough to change your mind?
I mean, no.
No. Okay. And then there was, yeah, a little bit of a hiss in there. Maybe we got some snakes in the audience, snakes in the grass. You know, talking about the Hydro City.
City.
And we got a $20 donation from Senatos, putting my donation towards Hydrocity sounding like velocity. Thanks for being awesome about everything else, Argick.
It's the city in war! What are you doing? I appreciate your donation. Does that mean it's 2020? They're matching right now.
It looks like, well, I mean, we've got the snakes, and we've got Hydrocity with velocity. So that's 2020, but nothing for Hydro City yet. Other than your hill that you're standing on.
God dang it. See, if I wasn't running, I'd be donating for that as well. See, the end of the run, I'm donating 21 to this.
You got your target, chat. And then we have $10 from Mr. Lamp. Wow, this is indeed speed gaming and speed talking. Really funny.
Glad you enjoy it. Alright, so now with the train coming up, we've transformed into supersonic. The game is very confused. We hit the checkpoint and then we died. So for some reason, when you transform in a supersonic in that stage, in that area, with the train going to the left, the game gets very confused. It doesn't know if it puts you on the foreground layer or on the background layer. So it puts you on both, and then that allows you to hit the checkpoint and then die, skipping the entire train section, which is great. So now we have our boss. Once again, Heavy Magician coming in. She changed her color there. She's now wearing a yellow shirt instead of a red shirt. And it means that we're going to get a giant caterpillar here. Caterpillar can do 3 things. It can jump out of the ground 3 times. It can jump out of it in 1 time, or it can go to the left or right. So there it jumped out 3 times. And there it jumped out once. And now I want you to jump out 3 times, please. I did not get my wish. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to do it again? Oh, hey, there we go. Do you know what? I'll do that, boss fight. That is fine by me. So we are now, like, I would say we're about the halfway point of the run. So if you still want to fight for that Hydrocity, you have your chance. You have your challenge on that one. We are now about to go into Mirage Saloon Act 2. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to the tornado. The tornado gets shot down, and then we get to take a run through the desert. You could say there might be a river in a dry land at some point. But we're going to go through, do a big old jump all the way down the bottom here, and then run our way to the stage, grabbing 50 rings to turn into supersonic pretty much at the very start here. So we run, we jump up, we jump over the barrel, we jump down, and we grab our rings here. Ta-da! But this is the stage where we bring our buddy Tails. You've already seen our buddy be very useful in Flying Battery. He is just as useful in this stage and the next stage as well. We're going to do a drop dash into the cannon, launches us over, runs our way through the game here. Going to just wait until we fall back down. That way we land on those sections. Enemies both got a surprise, so they jump. Make sure I don't get on the chair there. Oh, I don't like that chair. That chair spins me around. Gonna get our buddy Tails. We're gonna offer him some ice cream as a peace offering. Tails, would you like some ice cream? Nom 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 nom. So we get Tails here. He comes in his ice cream. Nom 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 nom. We're then gonna send him down the bottom there into the boss arena. We do a single dash spin dash. We jump at the ice cream and suddenly we skip the boss again. Same as Flying Battery, but this time we send Tails over to the right-hand side where the capsule is waiting because Tails does not get affected by camera lock and he allows us to skip that boss and head straight into the oil ocean. So we're going to run our way through the stage now. I'm going to grab ourselves the fire shield where the fire shield's bonus effect is going to come into play. Quite a visual effect here, visual spectacle. Down in the oil, run our way through, and ta-da! We set the oil ocean on fire, which is something we really don't want to do. Grabbing our giant big ring here allows us to now run up to the top route, so we get to have our cake and eat it too, because the top route is faster, especially with Supersonic. All the way through the stage now, falling our way down, taking a mix of passageways, waiting to see where our platforms are going to be at. If they're there for us, we take the top. If not, we go down the bottom. And guess what? I just want to eat chili dog. Can't say the rest on a marathon stream. But if you get that reference, I'll love you forever. All the way through, up to our boss now. Welcome to Bob the Builder. Can he fix it? Yes, he can. Unfortunately, he's not going to get a chance because we get 6 hits on the boss and the boss is gone. Ta-da! So with that boss gone, we are now seeing the gimmick of Act 2. The gimmick of Act 2 here is this smog. This smog will drain our ring at 1 ring per second. However, we are going to skip the transition point, which will turn that effect on. We're going to leave the fog on the screen at all times, and no ring drain effect will ever take place. So we're going to run our way down to the bottom of the stage here, and this is where we get to have some fun. So I mentioned that we have foreground layers and background layers. In this stage, there is an area that I like to refer to as the magic box that has a foreground layer and a background layer basically right next to each other. What we're going to do is we're going to go onto the foreground layer that'll put us... Well, we're going to go into the background layer that'll put us in the background. We're then going to spin dash the Sonic through the foreground layer that'll put us in the foreground, but Tails will be off screen and will stay in the background. What this is then going to allow us to do is grab a hold of Tails, which will then allow us to be in the background when we're not supposed to be, and shenanigans are going to ensue. So here's our magic box. Going to wait for my friend the fox. Then I spin dash out the magic box. Now things are busted and we're skipping the boss. Here we go through the stage. So we're going to go through all the way around down to the bottom now. We're falling through the walls as we're supposed to be doing here. Going to run and jump through, and if I've done the rest of the stage right, our buddy Tails is going to come over. We're going to wait for him to jump up here. We're going to start flying, and then we're going through solid objects that are not solid because we're in the background rather than the foreground. This allows us to fly above the boss arena, allows us to fly above the boss camera lock, and hit the stage to finish. So we just skipped 2 bosses in a row thanks to Tails' help. This is why we bring Tails with us. So coming through, we're now going to take a deliberate death here because we finish the stage, the game goes, that's all good, and takes us straight into Lava Reef. Lava Reef, one of my favorite stages in the series. Absolutely love this stage. Not really much to say in this one. It's a very, very smooth stage. No major glitches on this run at all. It's a case of know the route, know where you want to go, dodge the fire, have some fun. It is the only stage that we're going to go off the beaten track here to grab some rings, because at the very top here, there are like 40 odd rings ready for us to grab, and we can already turn into super. There you go. Down we go into the bottom, and away we go. So mind of me, if you've got anything you'd love to say, now is a perfect time.
I sure do. We have AKA the Cupcakes with a $50 donation. This level is now called Splishy Splashy Fun Town. Don't at me. So we have another entrant into the Battle Royale. $50 for Splishy Splashy Fun Town. Although anybody who has memories of the drowning music may disagree with the Fun Town part.
I think a few people will disagree with that, yeah. It's the quietest we've been all run. Can you believe it, folks? But no, unfortunately, it is one of these stages where there really isn't much to do about it. But we do get a really fun jump coming up here, which is this stair. Let's see if I can pull it off. Whee! Aw, didn't quite get it. Well, there we go. So we're just going to keep going and run our way through. And you know what? I agree with Splishy Splashy Fun Town. Like, it's a good stage. Cupcakes, thank you for your donation. It is appreciated. But we are getting very close to the boss arena here. 2 more elevators to go, then we are good. And we get to see a really cool trick after this stage is done. We're going to get a special treat. We are going to get the mysterious Dark Lava Reef. Ooh. So here's our boss. Our boss has, and basically it has super armor. Nothing we can do about the super armor right now. However, every time we hit the boss with lava, the super armor falls off, and it allows us to have some fun. So 2 times we'll get rid of the super armor in the middle. 3 times we get rid of the super armor on the legs as well. We only need to get rid of the middle armor part. We are good to go. We jump and hit, and up we go. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Boss is gone, and it's what we do, and we fall down to the bottom. Ta-da! So what we're going to do here is we are deliberately going to wait on cutscenes now. We're going to let the cutscene play, but only halfway through, because if I do it right, we are going to have a really cool effect. We're going to turn off the lights, and then we pause the game, and if we've done it right to skip the cutscene, Labyrinth 2 is in darkness. We have turned off the lights, and the only thing we can see is this majestic crystal effect here. A big shout out to Old Claw for being the person that showed me this effect. It is absolutely amazing. I love the purple in this one. It's just so good. The purple effect on the crystals just makes me so happy. We're going to go grab ourselves a big ring here, and then we're going to go back to that block that we were just standing on, because that is going to allow us to do our final clip off the run. We jump, we transform, we're in the block, pushing us in the wall, allows us to get through the ceiling that normally we couldn't get through, and we are having our cake and eating it too. So we get to run our way up to this area. We just skipped about 20 seconds of time, because normally you have to take 20 seconds to go around the stage, and instead we get to go all the way in this section. Big old poggers in the chat for the dark stage here. Can I have like this crystal effect as a thing? Like this is all I want. I just want this crystal effect in my life. Can I have? I gotta make an overlay with this at one point. But yes, in darkness, it does mean the stage is a little bit harder to navigate, because you don't know exactly where your platforms are, where your obstacles are, unless you've memorized the stage like we have. So it's fun to do, but I would only recommend it if you know where you're going. We're now going to get to our boss at about 1 minute 14, 1 minute 15, which is nice for us. Going all the way through, the lights are coming on again as we go to our boss fight. It is going to be Heavy Jimmy and Ryder. No, it's Heavy Ryder and Jimmy, but I was getting his words mixed up because he always does that every now and again. It's always fun. Arglish, everyone. Gonna jump off the boss. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We declare our thumb war. Unfortunately, Heavy Ryder has a bigger thumb than us and is winning right now. Get back here. 1, nope. Up to the top right you go. This is fine. You're being a bit of a troll. 1, 2, 3. Stop jumping. There we go. We're going to fly with our buddy Tails here because he's got the thing for us. Tails just hit that. Tails, please. Thank you, Tails. Tails, carry me. No fancy gravity shenanigans for us. Boo. All right, into the next stage. Metallic Madness. Back to Sonic CD. We go into Little Planet. The question is this anime? Is this anime? Is this anime? One thing about this stage is if you fall down to the bottom right, restart because it is not fun. This is anime. Is this anime? We love anime. Gonna go through and do the stage now. Gonna make sure to try and rap at the speed of this guy, because if you do, you can go. But I don't know what I'm gonna say new, so we're going for anime. One day I'll make up proper lyrics for this, but right now I haven't thought about it, and I have no idea what they're rapping because they're rapping too fast. But now we've passed the hard part of the stage. It is fine. We can go all the way through. This allows us to run, grab super at this section, making sure we don't get hit by any of the robots that are here. Of course, the gimmick of this stage taken straight from Sonic CD. We can get sent into the background, which we will be doing before we get to the boss. So down at the bottom here, get flipped on the background. Boing, flip. And away we go. Down and round and in we go. Where we stop, only Supersonic knows, as we spin dash our way through to the area. And then big old shout outs to Sonic 1, where we got an upgraded battle arena. We got 1 extra piston. Ooh. So going through, the boss is going to be in one of 2 pistons that drop down. You got to find out which piston it is. If you can find out which piston it is, you can hit the boss and do this 4 times before getting sent into the desperation phase. So we got to go through here. You can see they are firing the electric orbs there, but because we're super, we don't have to worry about it. Tails, on the other hand, having a bit of a bad time right now, getting squished again, which is not grand. So gotta wait all the way through here. 1 more hit on this section. Gonna go for it. Was that wrong? But that's fine. We can jump. Now we get to play counting with Eggman. He's in every 4th pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I see an Eggman. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Eggman again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Eggman is now on the floor. There you go. all the way through, all the way down. Going to slow down at the checkpoint there. That doesn't spin it in the air, saving us some time as we now come into Act 2. And we're going to get to see the cutest little characters in the video game. We're going to have Chibi Sonic and Chibi Tails. As we run away through, Tails already going the wrong way. So we're going to go down, around, through, spin, jump up to the top. It is what we do. Then we go down the bottom here, up to that one, grab the spin dash, make sure we don't land on the spikes at the bottom there, and we're good to go. So we jump up, we jump down, we run in, hit that side, spin dash away, drop dash, and down. Now we're tiny, chibi little Sonic there, and it gets even better when we turn around and go, Chibi Super Sonic! It's Chibi Sonic. He's really supersonic new. Now, we do get to hear the supersonic music as well. The reason for that is simply because, for some reason, the supersonic music will not be turned off if you are Chibi Sonic. And I have no idea how that works. I'm not the one that coded the video game. But we do get to run and jump and dash our way through, trying to beat the cycle here. 58 seconds is what we're looking for. Need to wait for this thing to get out of our way. We run, we jump, we go our way through. We're at 47 already. We should be at this area. We're going to go through, spin dash, round, and big old jump up the top, down onto the conveyor belt, down to the bottom, jump over the enemy. This would be tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we just missed it and no more. So we'll get the 102 spin. There we go. We were just too slow in that section. But we got to come through to our boss fight now. I hope you like gambling, because we got our lovely little gamble machine here. Which boss is coming out today? It's a Sonic 2. Sonic 1 even. Then it's an Amy doll. Then it's a Sonic 1. Then it's a Sonic 2. We just got to hit all these enemies as they pop out. Once they've all disappeared and they've all been destroyed, Eggman will fly away, and we'll see if we can get one final prize, a.k.a. the surprise Eggman. Tails going to fly up. Will you give us the surprise Eggman? Oh, you just missed him. Unlucky. Eggman coming out. Running away. Meow. All the way through. Going to jump in. Down you go. And now into our final stage of the game, our final action stage of the game. Welcome to Titanic Monarch. This is the hardest stage in the game. A lot of the players that played this one timed over when they first played this one because it's so big. And I love it. Such a big and long stage. It's got gravity orbs. It's got lightning effects. It's got really cool music. And we gotta run our way through here. We will see if our buddy Tails is going to be our friend one more time this run. Right above us right now is the mythical Tails shortcut. And he's allowing us to take it. Thank you very much, buddy. You may go and rest easy now, but of course it's Tails. Tails never listens to us. He'll be right back in a minute anyway. Gotta run our way through onto the area. Gonna grab ourselves 50 rings to transform into Supersonic, but we're going to save that for the gravity orb room as a little bit of a backup in case I miss the area that I need to go to. So, run our way through into the gravity zone here, up the top of the orb one. Oh, no, didn't quite grab it, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we didn't fall all the way down, we can transform at the top, and we're going to see if we're going to get Wonky Camera. Wonky Camera. There you saw the camera moving very, very slowly. We call that Wonky Camera, and we're about to see if we're going to get it again. Wonky Camera is here, is the orb there, it is, which means I'm now going to play the rest of this stage blindfolded, at least up until this part. We're going to run our way through, if the camera catches back up, we get the drop dash, we didn't get crushed, meaning we are safe. Oh. Just like any other Sonic game, any objects that are not on the screen will not have any properties. That means their hitboxes aren't active, they won't squish you, they won't damage you, they won't do anything. If you are under them when they spawn, however, you will get squished and it's not very pretty. Thankfully for us, we got away with it. We got the jump on the corner. We are heading up to Crimson Eye to our boss fight. Sonic Green Knuckles fans will know this boss. First phase exactly the same. Hit the boss 8 times, get rid of the orbs, and away we go into our area. Now, controlling the elevator here, controlling the gravity. Up arrow means we get ourselves some heavy gravity, but that's alright. The boss is already gone, didn't even get a shot off, and the stage is complete. Another quick drink there as we come through to our final stage in the zone. Titanic Monarch Act 2 here. This stage has 5 different areas. It has this first initial area and then 4 different passageways that we are going to take our way through. We're going to start with the bottom left because that has a lightning shield at the end of its hidden route. And the lightning shield plus supersonic equals fun. So we're going to go down at the bottom here, all the way down, dodging the orbs here, rolling our way down, and not becoming a crash test dummy for you today, thank you very much. Making sure we don't fall into that pink stuff, which we did, that's alright. I'll just run our way through here, land down the bottom, drop dash down, hits our checkpoint, and we still land in this area anyway. up into our air. We're going to spin down and round, going through, making sure we try and do another one of those almost vertical wall runs. There we go. Up to the side, spin dash round. We're at 44 rings. I just missed a whole bunch, which is impressive. We got through the minecart skip there. It's not a minecart, but you know what it is. Crash test tummy skip. Crash test tummy? What are you talking about? You're talking nonsense, mate. So we skipped the crash test tummy because that's now a thing. And we're going to go to the secret area and grab ourselves the lightning shield. I meant crash test tummy, but there you go. So going down the bottom, going to hit the thing to the top left where we have the evil crushers, the pistons of destiny. Will they let me pass or will they crush me? They're going to let me pass today, which is always nice. You do not want to be in the middle of them when they're passing each other or that wall. They will crush you, you will die, and you will feel bad. So we're going to go through, go in, go around up to the top, making sure we dodge the lightning here because we have the electric shield. Just like flying battery, the arcs there will magnetize to you and will pull you in their direction. We don't want to go with them. We're going to go all the way through, down and round, getting on to the bottom section. One more crash test tummy for us all. Yes, I'm saying crash test tummy until the rest of the end of the game. Okay, that's fine. Go all the way through, up to the next section. This area is a very vertically based section. We've got to go down to go up to the end of this segment. So all the way down to the bottom, just head all the way back up using the orbs. So all the way through, up and in. So into this area, up 1, up 2, up 3, and into the spring. Then we jump up once more, up to the top, and then we hold it. We go up and in, and nailed it. Down to our bottom, our final section, with a little bit of swag, because we're going to have Sonic running on the ceiling. There you go. Look at that, a little bit of swag. Run on the ceiling just because we can. Jump up through and round, making sure we get to the top of this area. Coming up very, very soon, we are getting to the boss fight. The boss fight is simple. You want to hit the boss 4 times to remove a tentacle. There are 4 tentacles, meaning we need 12 hits in total. However, the boss has a shield, meaning the boss is invincible. Also means we are invincible because we have supersonic. My question to you, chat. How many bounces will Sonic and Tails get off the boss? Give me a number between 50 and 80, as I'm going to count the hits here, and we're going to have some fun. How many hits on the boss are we going to get? Give us a count. Number between 50 and 80. How many doings of the boss are we going to get? We are at 22 after the first hit here. We are at 35 after phase 2. We are at 40 exactly as we go into our first heavy and our only heavy gunner. Heavy gunner making an appearance again. We're going to jump and fly with Tails here. Make sure we hit the missiles as they come into the screen to get out of this section quickly. We've got 40 bounces, but how many are we going to get? We're at 49 there. Tails not getting any bounces on it. If you said 66, you are today's winner. 66 as we now go through to the final stage in the game. So if you get all the emeralds in the game, the Phantom Ruby's power takes you away to this weird null space, this weird egg reverie zone. Heavy King here is going to steal the Phantom Ruby's power. Eggman not happy about it. The timer is going screwy-doo-lally, timey-wimey wobbly thing. As you can see, it is up to Supersonic to try and take away the Phantom Ruby from these two menaces. Can we succeed? Let us find out. As we go through, we're going to bonk off the boss's shield there, sneak into the gap that we made and get down to the bottom. We're going to stay down here as quickly as we can. Donk off Eggman. Eggman is an utter pushover on this boss fight. We want to spin into the boss there just to get into his orbs, get rid of the orbs, and then hit the boss as quickly as we can. Eggman will hit you with his fist, not push you away, and then allow you to go right in there for a hit. Eggman, very easy. Heavy King, however, is a different story. Heavy King also the only character who can actually damage Supersonic outside of Big Arms. See, Eggman, why are you not using Big Arms right now? Big Arms would be great. All the way through, spin dash our way in, getting the quick hit like that. That is what we want to see. Time is coming up when the final hit on Eggman occurs and the cutscene begins to play as we spin dash our way through and the song begins to play. We can show the world what we can do. Raising money for charity is what we do, because we are gonna go and have some fun today. I'm making up lyrics when I'm singing, that's what I do, okay? It is Fist Bump from Sonic Forces, because this is part of the Phantom Ruby saga. At the end of this game, classic Sonic gets whisked away by the power of the Phantom Ruby and goes and visits Sonic Forces in the future. And away we go just like that. One more hit on Heavy King here. Sneaking our way in. Not quite getting the hit that we want, but that's alright. We're up the top. Boss is going down. Going up and in and through and round. Waiting for the boss time. There he goes. Falling our way down. Final hit on the boss. And that is time on the run. That is Sonic Mania. Sonic and Tails. Good ending. I hope you all enjoyed the run. I hope you enjoyed this run and the Sonic Roboblast 2 run before it. Goodbye, Sonic. Away to Sonic Forces you go. And that is it for me. Thank you very much, SpeedGaming, for accepting not only one, but 2 of my runs. Thank you, everybody who has donated during the event as well. Absolutely amazing. If you like my run and you like this kind of stuff, do come and follow me over at twitch.tv/Argick. It is where I learn these runs. It is where I learn the commentary. We have fun chatting with you all in the community, and we want to learn every single main Sonic game. We want to get a top 10 time in every mainline Sonic game, which will be a lot of fun. But for now, that is it. I'm done. I will see you later. Bye, everybody.